Hey guys, what's up? So today I took my Mod 2 Fire Sport test and I did well on it. And a week and a half ago I took the Mod 2 Gunnery test, I did well on that. So I'm gonna make another advice video, this time for Mod 2. Alright, I'm gonna start with Gunnery. So the Mod 2 Gunnery test is definitely easier than the Mod 1 Gunnery test. That being said, it's still not easy by any means, but it's definitely, easier. And I think it's because you might have more of a grasp on things, like you're not totally, a lot of the concepts aren't like totally foreign to you like they were in Mod 1. So I think that was a big part of it, but yeah, it's easier. The Mod 2 Gunnery test just felt kind of different than the Mod 1 test did. The Mod 1 test was really kind of like segmented, like, all right, you're getting tested on this, now you're getting tested on this, now you're getting tested on this. The Mod 2 one is, kind of the same way, but I feel like the concepts overlapped a little more than for Mod 1. But really for the Mod 2 test, it felt like either you were gonna do really well or not so well. There wasn't really a middle ground there. There was a good amount of different concepts on the Mod 2 test, and one of them was safety tees, which is really important because safety tees are a huge part of the safety test. If you don't already know, the safety test is at like the very end of BOLC, maybe like 2 weeks left of the course, of the like 5-6 month course. And if you fail the safety test, there's no retakes and you have to recycle and restart the whole course. So it's very nerve-wracking, I've been told, a lot of pressure. But safety tees are on the Mod 2 test and they're a big part of that test. So, if I was gonna really focus on one thing on the Mod 2 test, it'd definitely be safety tees. What I did for safety tees was I actually made a binder. So I have a binder of just safety tees from the homeworks, from in class, from the practical exercises. And what I'd do is I'd go through them and I'd say, all right, this is a pre-occupation safety tee, 155 millimeter low angle, and it's on this page of this mod notebook. So I can kind of, when on the test it was like, all right, give me a pre-occupation safety tee for 155 millimeter Mike 777 low angle. I'd be like, okay, well, I've already done one, so I already know, these are the slots I need and these are the ones I don't really need, and all that kind of stuff. So it was really helpful for me. I got a perfect score on the safety tee part of the test, so I would highly recommend doing this. Plus, in Mod 3 we have done very little safety tee stuff. We've done a little, but like very little, and this will definitely help me on the safety test. Help not only relearn the concepts, but I'm definitely gonna use this on the test. All right, now I'm gonna move on to Fire Sport. Instructors and everyone really said that the Mod 2 Fire Sport test is significantly easier than the Mod 1 test, but I actually didn't think that was true at all. And that might very well be due to the fact that I definitely studied less for this one than I did for the Mod 1 test, because I kind of knew what to expect. I felt like I had a good handle of the concepts, so I got a little lazy with it, I'm not gonna lie. But overall, I didn't think it was an easier test than Mod 1. So just like Mod 1, it's really essential to take good notes during class, to tab your notebook, because you're gonna have a review session or whatever where they're gonna be like, all right, here are kind of the concepts that are on the test. They're not gonna give you test questions or anything. So definitely, write them down and then go in and tab it later. That I definitely did not do as good of a job as I did in Mod 1, but it's definitely still critical that you do it. I'll show you my notebook. So it's the same notebook from Mod 1, as you can see. They're still the same tabs, but this is where Mod 2 starts, somewhere about here. So these were all my tabs for Mod 2, and these were all my tabs for Mod 1. So as you can see, I got a little lazy. There's definitely less like different kinds of concepts in Mod 2, but they're maybe they're a little more difficult than Mod 1, but I don't know. As you can see, this tabbing still helped a lot, but I could have done a better job with it, but oh well. Also, during this Mod 2 Fire Sport, you're gonna have one CAD class that comes up like randomly. Like you're like, oh, we have CAD today? And it was right after a very stressful few days, so pretty much everyone didn't take it that seriously, or as seriously as we should have, and took light notes. And don't do that, because there's actually a good amount of CAD stuff on the Mod 2 Fire Sport test. So stay engaged during that class, take a lot of notes like you do in all your classes, because it'll definitely help. So overall, I got the same score that I got on the Mod 1 Fire Sport test on the Mod 2 Fire Sport test. So maybe it was easier, but it didn't feel easier, and it took me a lot longer to finish the test than it did for Mod 1. Anyways, that's all I've got. That's Mod 2 for you. So for gunnery, stay on top of your stuff. You're gonna learn a lot of different concepts. At first you're gonna be like, what the hell is going on? And then you'll be like, all right, I think I'm getting this. And then you'll do the practical exercise. And if you do well in the practical exercise, you'll be fine on the test. Don't worry about it. And if you struggle with the practical exercise, you still have a day or two to study and kind of patch things up before the test. So as long as you stay on top of it, as long as you want it, you should be fine. And for fire sport, don't get lazy. It's not the hardest thing in the world, but it's still challenging. And if you're taking notes, you're staying engaged, you're tabbing and everything, you'll be fine. Anyways, that's all I've got for today, guys. So I hope that helps out. And let me know, definitely let me know if it's a week from now, or if it's a year from now, or 10 years from now. Let me know if this video helped you after you take your Mod 2 tests, because I really want to make sure that these are actually helpful and I want to make sure that this information also stays up to date. Comment below like, hey, you know, this advice really helped, but they actually changed it this way now, so that future people who are watching this video can read the comments and be like, okay, yeah, and they can kind of adjust accordingly. But anyways, that's all I've got for this week. So until next time, keep killing it.